What's going on, guys? I'm Thomas with Audio 46, and today I'll be bringing you a review of Sennheiser's newest wireless headphones, the Sennheiser Accentum. Being priced at a relatively calm $180, Sennheiser aims to deliver the performance and software features you've grown to love from their higher-end products, but within a more consumer-friendly package. So, can the Sennheiser Accentum stand tall amongst its higher-tier predecessors, or are there just simply too many compromises holding the Accentum back from reaching its fullest potential? Let's find out. When receiving the Sennheiser Accentum, you will notice the high-end presentation you may come to expect from other Sennheiser products. Before even opening the package, you'll be presented with various hardware and software features you will be able to enjoy with the device on the front of the package. Additionally, you may notice that Sennheiser is heavily advertising the battery life on this device, which Sennheiser claims is up to an astounding 50 hours of playback time. But we will discuss this further later on. You can really tell that Sennheiser is proud of the product they crafted due to the clear product imaging displayed on both the front and back of the package. The back of the package goes into greater detail on some of the features that are presented on the front of the package, which will help consumers make a more informed purchasing decision when picking up the device off of store shelves. When opening the package, you'll be presented with the device along with instructions on how to pair the device. The build of the device is comprised of a slightly glossy black plastic that carries a unified color tone throughout the entirety of the device. Although the device may not look as premium as the Accentum's more higher tier counterparts, the Accentum still adopts that comfortable sturdiness you've come to expect from other Sennheiser products, so you won't have to worry about long travel sessions with this device or worry about damaging the Accentum when placing them inside of a book bag or piece of luggage. I am very pleased with the level of cushioning on both the outside and inside of the ear cups. However, I noticed that the cushioning on the inside of the headband does lack some of that added cushion support you may see with higher tier Sennheiser products. A design feature I am very fond of is the inclusion of physical buttons on the device. As years progress, we have seen an upward trend of the adoption of touch-sensitive buttons, but for my personal preference, I've always preferred physical buttons, so this is a very welcome change on the Accentum in my opinion. These buttons allow control over volume, play and pause functionality, as well as pick up and hang up capabilities when receiving phone calls, and a dedicated power and Bluetooth button. Alongside this suite of physical buttons is a USB Type-C port, which will be used for charging the device. Setting aside the device for a moment, let's take a look at what else you will be receiving inside the package. Underneath the white cardboard display, you'll be presented with your usual user manual, safety instructions, and compliance information. Additionally, you will also notice the USB Type-C charging cable used to charge the device. Now, you guys know how much I love talking about the length of charging cables, but I really have to give Sennheiser credit here, since this charging cable is fairly longer than most other products I have tested recently. With the unboxing finished, let's discuss the performance of these consumer-friendly mid-range headphones. When I first began testing the Accentum, I wanted to determine if this lax price point enables Sennheiser to deliver a product at a much more consumer-friendly price tag, or if the compromises made to achieve this price tag created a device that stands deep within the shadows of its former predecessors. And overall, I'm pleased to share that the performance I did receive with Sennheiser's newest headset is much more comparable to its more acclaimed products that have gained so much notoriety over the years. To start with battery life, I was very surprised to see that there were no concessions made with playback time on the Accentum. As shown on the package previously, this device supports a whopping 50 hours of battery life. This means you will not need to worry about these headphones dying while on long commutes or if you wish to travel longer distances. This is all the more impressive when you take into account that the Momentum 4 supports 60 hours of battery life and is priced considerably higher than the Accentum. In general, there are very few competitors who offer this substantial battery life within a device that is priced at this level. Additionally, the Accentum supports fast charging, so if you find yourself in a position where you need to top off the battery quickly, you'll be pleased to know that Sennheiser has got you covered. And another area where Sennheiser doesn't skimp out on are the specs and features you will be receiving with this device. These headphones are powered by a 37mm dynamic driver that will offer you a comfortable level of loudness. However, I noticed that the headroom with these headphones can be lacking a bit at times, but it's still more than acceptable for a pair of headphones that are listed at $180. The Accentum also supports Bluetooth 5.2 as well as aptX and aptX HD, so you'll be right at home with these headphones if you are at all familiar with modern headphones that also offer these capabilities. Additionally, the codecs supported on the Accentum are SBC and AAC. These specs that power the device help to bolster the performance of features such as ANC and transparency mode. Although not perfect, I found the ANC on these $180 headphones to do a well enough job of eliminating any outside noise or ambient sounds. During my commute within Manhattan, I was easily able to enjoy the Soundstage even if the outside world wasn't as muted as I may have liked. ANC can also be switched over to transparency mode within Sennheiser's Smart Control app, which allows for an extended degree of customization. This app is also home to a customizable equalizer that also supports 2 listening presets, such as a bass boost mode and a podcast mode. Additionally, there are a couple of notable customization features within Smart Control that allow you to tailor your listening experience exactly to your liking. Soundcheck will automatically tailor your audio presets based on your preferred genres of music, while Sound Zones will allow you to set specific sound settings to certain geographic areas. This degree of customization with the bundled software features is a nice addition for a pair of consumer-friendly headphones and patches areas of performance that may be lacking at times. Speaking of performance, let's discuss the Soundstage. I found the depth within the Soundstage to sound a bit muddy at points, but the Accentum lacks in depth, it certainly makes up for in height, as I found the height to be much more comparable to the higher tier Sennheiser products that we're used to. While listening to the Fix Before the Six by Lil Wayne and Tech by Lil Tecca, I was very impressed with the precision of instrument and ad-lib placement within the vertical and stereo fields, even if the soundscape itself did lack a bit in delivering an omnidirectional feeling. But I really can't expect anything more from a pair of headphones coming in at $180. There is a very healthy level of spatial color present, but lacks that energetic feeling and performance you may come to expect from higher tier Sennheiser products. Now let's discuss the low, mid, and high end. I was very surprised with how substantial the low end felt, while the sub-bass frequencies were easily able to deliver an intrinsic and visceral response. Acoustics within the low end provide plenty of warmth, even if they do sound minimally colored at points. The mids provide a decent body, even if the upper mid-range does take a bit of precedence, which fleshes out the percussion within this range. The Accentum feels extremely clean in the mids and gives off plenty of definition, which allows for elements such as acoustics to give off plenty of vitality. And the high frequencies feel very polished, even if the treble doesn't feel entirely lengthy. But hey, that's the review. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and if you wish to purchase the Sennheiser Accentum, you absolutely can by visiting our store location or ordering them from our website. My question for you this week is, what's your favorite Sennheiser product? And what changes would you like seen with the Sennheiser Accentum successor? Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments section down below. I read each and every comment, and I'll be getting back to you as soon as I can. But until next time, my name is Thomas Chimber with Audio 46. Have fun out there.